Yeah, this recipe is one of my favorites and it's incredibly tasty for such a minimal amount of work. First step is to get our sweet potato onto boil, cover it with water and put it onto simmer. And then our next step is to slice the zucchini, and we're just slicing it away from the center of the middle of the vegetable in order to take off nice slices which we can cut down. And by cutting out the seed, it means that it will not go soggy as quickly as it would if we left it in. For cutting the Brussels sprouts, we're very simply going to cut off the bottom part and then cut it into quarters. Once that's cut, we can start to make our kebabs, and for that we need chopped onion and chopped garlic, which we will mix with ground beef and spices. Now I find it's best to use meat that's already come up to the room temperature a little bit. It's easier to mix than totally fridge cold. So I'm adding paprika, cumin, coriander, salt and chili to taste. And it doesn't have to be exact. As long as you have something of each of these in there, it will just give some sort of background flavor. Now for herbs, we can use chopped parsley and cilantro. And once that's all mixed in with the onion and garlic, we're just going to thoroughly mix it in so it's evenly distributed. And then from there, we're just very simply going to create our kebab shapes. But first of all, shape them into a ball so you know you have enough pieces. And then we will come along after and then shape them. So I'm just squeezing them between my fingers and palm just to elongate them. And then it's easier to roll them out afterwards. Now with that ready, we are good to head over to the stove. The sweet potato should be close to being ready by now. And at the same time start to get our kebabs in the pan. So we're just going to brown both sides and finish in the oven. Once they're caramelized nicely, you can turn them. We don't need to go too overboard with this because the oven will finish the job. We're going to start cooking off our zucchini in a small amount of oil in a pan. So these will take approximately 8 minutes in the oven at 350. Now at this stage with the water boiling, we can add in our Brussels sprouts and cook until just tender. So now we are ready to start to assemble. We're going to add in our Brussels sprouts, sweet potato that we peeled and sliced. Then we can add our kebabs in and our zucchini on top. And that's another easy meal prep recipe that you've done in under an hour, and you could have made between 3 and 6 portions depending on how much ingredients you started with. Enjoy.